What's up, everyone? This is AJ from Reddit Viper, and today I have a recap of our recent Potluck war. We were against a clan called OLA Returns, and as you can see, we were able to come away with the victory in this war. This was a 410 breakdown that we ran in the Potluck. And actually, the big thing about this war is it was our 400th win as a clan against 106 losses, so been doing this a long time. Kind of hard to believe that we're at 400 wins now, but pretty excited about getting that one finally. We took a break to war and try and level up our CCL clan, but once they dropped the update and had all the new hero levels, it was getting rough on the Town Hall 11, so we moved back home and started warring again there and got up to win number 400. Taking a look at the maps, we were able to clear all their 11s. I think got those down in 7 hits, so really nice performance. 10v11 this war. Left one Town Hall 10 open. Probably should have cleared 10s. We had a couple dip fails, but we did have 3 10v10s, and we'll take a look at those. But OLA Returns, they brought a good performance in this war. They had 2 10v10s. They actually had a 6-pack by one of their guys, so good job to them. They did have to use a couple Town Hall 11 attacks to go 11v11. They got the 2s but weren't able to convert to 3s, and just not having those couple dips ended up leaving a few 10s open, and that was the difference in the war. So let's watch some of these attacks. First one I'm going to show is TT going in on their number 2. And this one is going to be his pretty standard stone bowler comp. You can see he sends a couple hogs in to lure out the CC, and which is a Lalo. These days, especially if you have a lurable CC, pretty much are almost hoping it's a Lalo, because it's so easy to just deal with it with a baby drag, as he's doing here. So he lures it south, drops the baby drag. Fast forward that a bit, it's going to take care of the hound. He'll drop his poison. It'll take out the balloon, and then it'll move on, take out some of these camps, get some easy percentage. He drops a few archers in as well. They're out of range. TT's been doing the 10v11 thing so long. It's all this stuff, all these little things, it's all pretty much, he's doing it automatically, but just getting any little percentage you can just to make the 2-star easy, or easier. Still no cakewalk at 10v11, even with the changes. You can see they're running singles on all their bases, which I'm not really sure about. I guess everyone's still kind of figuring out what to do as far as bases, I think, because freeze spells have been basically rendered pointless at this point. But anyways, he's sending in his last golem and the rest of his bowlers here into the core. Rages them up. And this is normally the part where you'd be getting hit by those inferno beams, losing bowlers, but now you can just heal them all up. He had a single, so only one's getting hit. These bowlers clear out all these defenses. His queen steps up, takes out that Town Hall. His bowlers actually break through this max wall. Queen takes it out. He still has ability. He'll pop that here just to get the last couple buildings, last couple percentage points. Still has an archer working south on that elixir collector. But I think he ran out of time on that, actually, or the Skelly's got her. Anyways, great job to TT. As I said, we were able to clear the 11s. 7 hits this war. So 4 for 7. It just takes so much pressure off you the rest of the war. I mean, you have your 10 attacks, you can kind of do whatever. You can go 10v10. Our 9s actually crushed it this war, so we had a lot of 10v10 attempts and should have probably had 4 10v10s. We got their number 10 down to 99 a couple times, but just time failed. so that was kind of rough. But let's watch the 3 10v10s that we did get. First one here is Ghost going in on their number 12. This was scouted, so I knew it was Lalo. Queen was used to suicide for one side of the funnel. Got the bowler going here at the west to take out that mortar, help out with golem pathing, or golem latching, and eventually the hog pathing to that wizard tower. So golem goes down on the cannon. Queens over here are still clearing out some buildings. The Lalo comes out. The guy hit this base, and I actually had wizards pop the hound, and the pups ended up taking out all my hogs. So there was the whiz were basically just dropped from the funneling portion for this go around. Send in a bunch of bowlers with the king. Still have the golem in there tanking, heal everything up, get everything jumped directly into the core. Not really a big fan of the jumpable bases to the core. Just think you get so much value either tanking for your hogs or just taking out defenses. You can hit everything. So hogs go in, first heal goes down. See the problem, the first raid, the first fail, which I think was a high 80s fail, I think. But the hound popped, and it was just taking out hogs between the, and that also that expo didn't go down. But the hogs are working through this base. Heals run out, but not much left to take care of, and you can see tons of hogs. With these Inferno nerfs, the hog raids are just, you still have the threat of the BK, and you have the threat of ground skellies, but I think this base had air skellies. Yeah, because they weren't chasing the hogs around. But hogs are really strong right now because you can just heal through anything. You can go with a big KS and heal the KS, kind of how this attack was, with 9 total bowlers and two golems and king. Or you can save it. We have another one from Jay that we'll show after this next attack, where he doesn't heal the KS and saves them for the hogs. But these hog variations are just quite strong right now until we figure out new base designs. But I think 10v10 is just going to be easier, much easier in general going forward. So this next attack we have is Dozer going in cleanup of Drake on number 13. This is a pretty interesting attack. He's going to go Shattered with a CC Golem. And the big thing there is he had the CC Giants. Max Giants now have so much HP. So that Giant tanked, and then his Golem basically went into the base with full health. So he drops both poisons. King is working through the Golem there. That's the only thing. It takes some time with no bowlers, which is what I found interesting about this raid, is that he went in with no bowler CC or hog CC. So a lot of different ways to do these hog raids now. But pretty open core here, not much DPS on the queen. Excuse me. Pops ability, takes out the bomb tower, took out of course, queen, got the Inferno. So creates a really nice L pathing for his hogs here. Maybe would have liked to have that second poison. I think he commented after the raid too. Second poison for the ground skellies, but 27 hogs and 3 heals and not a max base. This was these hogs kind of just steamroll through. You know, normally you'd have all that DPS on your hogs while I take out the Inferno. You'd have to trade out a heal spell for a freeze, but these changes are just have made things a lot nicer for hogs, which I'm not complaining about. I went Lalo for a while because it was kind of the attack of choice at Town Hall 10, but glad to see these ground attacks coming back into play. So nice job there to Dolzer. He almost had a 6-pack. He had a 99% on his second attack, so good war to him. And our last 10v10 is going to be by Jay. Jay going in here on their number 14. Pretty light base. This is probably about as far from what you want to be on with the new tier system, but he has all Town Hall 9 defenses except for a couple Wiz Towers, it looks like, and then of course Max Infernos. One single, so Jay's going to enter here on the side with the multi-Inferno and the Queen, of course. He's going to go Shattered with Bowlers, and you can see he does not heal up his kill squad here. Sends the Hogs in from the northwest, and they're pretty much just going to path around where his kill squad went in, and everything's still, I mean, he's still got troops alive from the kill squad even without healing, so just kind of the rise of the kill squad again here at Town Hall 10. It was all pretty much Queen Walks and Sui heroes, but not saying that big kill squads were completely dead, but kind of fallen out of favor. But now they're definitely back, especially on these lighter bases. You can get so much value from them, and you can still has all these Hogs up. Just Supercell kind of killing the need for a free spell has really changed things up. You have a lot more kind of flexibility and freedom with the attacks, and that's why I think we're going to see a lot more triples going forward. Let's see, and we'll watch. I think there's 3 Town Hall 9 raids I wanted to watch. Watch Tinks going in on their 16 first. And he is going to do a Stoned Hobo here. The old reliable, if you will. I feel like it's had some part of the meta for a year and a half, probably. Really since whenever Bowlers just came out. He'll send in a bunch of Wiz to funnel, which I always like. Start taking out those flank defenses with Wizards. He has his Golem here going down the west flank with Wiz, taking out those outside Teslas. That's a nice bonus. Got a Golem, Heroes, Bowlers in the core. Takes out the CC. It's going to heal them up to kind of get into this back end. His Queen's kind of going dumb. She'll actually take out some more defenses though. But most Archer Queens at some point during the raid like to go dumb, so no exception here. Sends his Hogs in from the flank. I mean, this is kind of pretty much how you always want to see a Stone Hobo play out. You know, your Hogs are just taking out defenses on the perimeter, whatever's remaining while your kill squad works through. So you don't really need to heal for them. They're just kind of picking things off, and then you just clean up behind them. Pretty much textbook there. Still one of my favorite attacks. Kind of got away from it, but still very much works. Especially on bases that can be double jumped like this. So a nice raid there to Tinks. Excuse me. Next one we're gonna watch is TT. Going in on their 20. His favorite, or one of his favorites, the TDH. Starts his queen south. Minion to funnel, trying to push her into the base. Takes out that whiz tower, she'll step in, gets this archer tower, puts down an archer to funnel, or to start taking out these outside buildings. He's basically going to try and push her into this second compartment at about 5 o'clock. Drops his king down with a whiz to clear out some of those buildings. He'll break in. More whiz behind his king to just clear out all this garbage. Gets a poison down for the CC, rages up his queen. So that was the first rage he had to use. So got a lot without having to rage at all. It's always nice. Sends in a second set of wall breakers here. Break into the core. His king actually broke in and took out a Tesla. Enemy BK is confused as he's getting shot by his queen. He'll rage her up again in the core here. Takes out both sweepers. I mean, this is just... it's everything you're looking for. Got a couple whiz towers, got both sweepers, got all the AD, a bunch of ADs. Sets up so well for this back end. Sends in a few loons, his hound. He'll rage up the queen again. She'll step up. She's tanking everything. I mean, he's got almost no fire on his loons at this point. So they're just working through the base. Probably could have almost swagged that rage, but no swagging. Queen still has ability, but yeah, pretty textbook there. Just nice walk, create a nice pathing for his loons. Minions clean everything up. That's how it's done. Nice attack there to TT. And the last one we're going to watch is I'll watch Honey Badgers. I liked the hogging on this raid. Honey Badger is a new 9 we've got in clan, but he's been killing it. This is a good example of kind of patience during a raid and like little small adjustments, because this is a fresh hit, so he didn't know about these Teslas. You can see he sends a couple hogs in with the whiz behind. He's got a golem tank. He's got his golem moving over. Takes out those Teslas. He actually gets a wall breaker fail here. So he was trying to get the wall break in and jump into the core and get, hopefully maybe get to both X-bows. CC pops out, goes to his golem, so that makes his queen walk, but luckily his king and bowlers deal with all the ground troops. Starts sending hogs in. Again, doesn't know those Teslas are there. So he's kind of hogging as he goes. Still hasn't had to heal yet, so nice. Get some hogs in north to push everything through the base. Some skellies come out. Didn't have a poison for that because the CC kind of split on him, so that was a little unfortunate. But just nice little adjustments during the raid. I mean, you didn't know where all these Teslas were. I mean, you would have thought that with all these little things going wrong, that it would lead to a fail, but the nice hog deploy, and he pretty much smashed it. And his queen is wasn't really needed, but she's outside helping with cleanup, so that was nice. I'll fast forward through that. Nice raid there to Honey Badger. He's been doing real well since he joined the clan. Good addition. Hopefully we can. We're on provisional list right now for CWL, so hopefully we can get into one of these leagues, and I think we'll be in good shape to put in a good performance next season if we can get in. But yeah, so that was a fun war. Thanks to OLA Returns for a good war. Always loving these potlucks, kind of what got us started in the kind of higher level competitive scene, and it was nice to pick up our 400th war win doing one. So thanks y'all for watching.